Ladies, let me tell you something straight from the heart. Going no contact is a great first step, but it ain't the whole recipe. Think of it like making cornbread with no butter. It might bake, but it ain't right. See, y'all go quiet thinking silence alone is gonna flip a man's world upside down. But baby, that's just the beginning. Silence gets his attention, but your transformation is what leaves him speechless. Don't just sit in your room deleting texts and blocking numbers. That's survival mode. I want you to step into queen mode. Use this time to get back to you. Reconnect with your purpose, your goals, your laughter, your self-worth. That's where the regret starts for him. He expects you to cry, chase, and plead. But when you disappear and then reappear with a glow, with power, with peace, now that's a message. You don't even have to say a word. When you stop chasing and start building, you're telling the world you've outgrown the version of yourself who tolerated crumbs. He don't regret silence. He regrets the version of you he can't reach anymore. So don't just do no contact, do no turning back. Now, let me tell y'all something I've learned through life, pain, and prayer. When God removes someone from your life, it's not punishment, it's protection. You might not see it now, but every unanswered call, every silent night, every lonely moment is just a setup for your comeback. You thought he was your forever. You imagined weddings, babies, and front porch memories. But let me tell you something, baby girl, God don't close doors without opening better ones. He left, good. That means you've got space for better. So no contact ain't just about blocking him. It's about unlocking yourself. Unlocking the dreams you shelved to make room for his chaos. Unlocking your joy that you tied to his mood. Unlocking your confidence that you let him tear down. When you do the inner work, when you stop asking, what could I have done differently, and start saying, what can I do for me now? That's the beginning of power. You gotta rise, not just emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially. Go hit the gym, not to look good for him, but to feel strong for you. Go chase that goal, not to prove him wrong, but to prove yourself right. See, when a woman starts moving with purpose, grace, and focus, that's when the regret creeps in. That's when he realizes he didn't just lose a girlfriend. He lost a woman evolving into a force. Here's the thing, queen. A man don't miss your silence. He misses your presence. And when your presence comes with peace, purpose, and power, oh, now he hurting. No contact is a tactic, but self-work is the transformation. See, a man expects the usual pattern. Break up, argue, text, make up. That cycle, that keeps you stuck. So when you break that pattern, when you vanish and then reappear with a glow he ain't responsible for, that's when regret walks through his door like a bill he forgot to pay. He don't regret the fight. He regrets not being the man you were evolving for. But now that version of you is gone. You didn't just cut contact. You cut the rope that was tying you to mediocrity. This is your time to shine. Let your new life speak for you. Start showing up with energy that says, I'm not bitter, I'm better. You ain't got to post petty. You ain't got to announce your glow up. Just live it. Be so busy improving yourself that the thought of going back feels like disrespecting your own progress. Now that's how you do it. Now let's talk about your energy. Because baby, energy don't lie. You can delete his number, but if you still entertaining his ghost in your head, you ain't healed yet. No contact means no reruns, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You don't just block his number, you block his access to your peace. And that right there is where regret is born. A man feels it when his presence used to shake your world, but now your peace ain't even disturbed by his absence. That's strength. But let me keep it real. You gotta be intentional. You can't just say you moving on and then let every memory pull you back. You want to make him regret it. Start loving your life again. Start doing the things you stopped doing for him. Reclaim your joy. Go dance. Go travel. Go love on yourself like you used to love on him. That's the new wave. That's the new flex. And trust me, when a man sees that he ain't even a blip on your radar anymore, that's when he starts rethinking everything. Not because you told him, but because your silence got louder than his ego. You want to shake his world. Don't do it with words. Do it with action. Level up so hard that even your reflection claps for you. You ain't got to tell nobody you doing better. They gonna see it. Let your glow make the announcement. No contact was step one. Step two is transformation. Start showing up different, more confident, more whole, more in love with you. That's the storm he never saw coming because he thought you'd be stuck. He thought you'd be crying, broken, waiting. But now, baby, you were planning, you were grinding, and now that you're blooming, he can't stop watching. That's regret. That's the realization that he let go of something powerful. But by the time he figures it out, you ain't reachable. You done built a life he ain't qualified to enter. Now that's how you make him feel it. Let's be real. No contact don't work if your mindset don't shift. It's not just about absence, it's about elevation. If you still stuck in the past, rereading old messages, replaying old arguments, then you still his prisoner. But when you let go, I mean really let go, you step into your freedom. And a free woman, that's terrifying to a man who once controlled her emotions. He ain't regretting you because you stopped calling. He's regretting you because you stopped needing him. That's the key. When he realizes that the love you once poured into him, you now pour into yourself. That's the moment he loses his grip. And don't be surprised if he circles back. Don't be shocked when he starts liking your pictures, sending "I miss you" texts, trying to find cracks in your joy. But you stay solid. You don't entertain what you outgrew. Because real regret ain't when he texts back, it's when you don't reply. Now here's where the rubber really meets the road. You did the no contact. You leveled up. Now comes the real test, discipline. Because see, what happens next is the comeback attempt. Oh yeah, he coming. Might not be today, might not be tomorrow, but the moment he feels that silence, the moment he realizes you ain't orbiting around him no more, that's when that phone gon' buzz. Hey, just checking on you. Girl, don't fall for it. That ain't love, that's curiosity. He wants to see if you still available, still vulnerable, still on the shelf waiting. But let me tell you what to do when that message comes in. Ignore the itch. You gotta train your emotions like a soldier. No response is a response. See, when you answer, you're telling him you still accessible. But when you don't, when you keep glowing, growing, and going, that's when he sits in that regret. A man don't regret when you respond. He regrets when you evolve beyond his reach, when he can't push those buttons no more, when your peace ain't up for negotiation. That's when he says to himself, man, she really done moved on. And let me say this loud so your heart hears it. That's the sweetest revenge, not pettiness, not flexing, but peace, real, internal, unbothered peace, the kind money can't buy and drama can't touch. Let him watch you walk in purpose while he's stuck in rewind. Let's be clear about something real important. You ain't just healing. You're evolving. And you know what happens when a woman evolves. Everything around her changes. Her walk changes. Her standards change. Her energy shifts from needy to necessary. And let me tell you something, baby. That kind of shift is scary to a man who was used to the old you. He was used to you doubting yourself, used to you shrinking so he could feel tall. But now you don't need his attention. You don't crave his validation. You stopped dressing for him. You started dressing for your spirit. You ain't fixing your crown for nobody no more. You wearing it like it was born on your head. That's power. And let me tell you what happens when a man sees that kind of woman. His soul trembles because regret don't hit him when you're crying. It hits him when you're confident, when you're happy, and he had nothing to do with it. That's when it cuts deep, because the same woman he used to ignore is now the woman everyone notices. And he can't even speak your name without tasting the mistake in his mouth. So keep evolving, keep growing. Don't look back, not even once, because sis, the best part of your story ain't behind you. It's the next chapter. And guess what? He ain't in it. And now we get to the most powerful piece of this puzzle, identity. Because once a woman remembers who she is, it's game over. He can't manipulate her, can't gaslight her, can't breadcrumb her into confusion. See, heartbreak don't just break you, it reveals you. And when you start picking up the pieces, you don't put yourself back the same. Now, you rebuild stronger, wiser, sharper. And when that version of you walks into a room, people feel it. You got presence now. You got standards now. And the man who couldn't love the old you, he don't stand a chance with the new you. You ever seen a man watch the woman he used to take for granted become everything he prayed for, but for somebody else? That's regret. That's the ache he don't carry in his chest for the rest of his life. But don't waste your time trying to make him see it. Let him watch from the sidelines, from the shadows, from behind the phone screen. You ain't performing for his attention no more. You're living in your truth, on your terms. And baby, when a woman steps into her identity, the whole world adjusts. So stay grounded, stay focused, stay committed to your growth, because the version of you that needed him, she's gone. And the woman you are becoming, she's unreachable by design. Now I want you to hear me on this, and hear me clear. It's not your job to make him regret losing you. Your job is to become so rooted in who you are that his regret is just background noise to your success. Let that marinate for a minute. Too many women spend years trying to prove something to a man who already showed you he didn't know what he had. Don't do that. You ain't an exhibit in his museum of of past mistakes. You're a masterpiece that doesn't belong on anyone's wall but your own. You trying to get his attention is like dimming your light to be seen by somebody wearing shades. Stop it, baby girl. Your worth ain't found in his regret. It's found in your rebirth. This whole season, it ain't about revenge. It's about revival. You are rebuilding your soul, your space, and your story. And here's the blessing in disguise. Now that you know what you don't want, you are finally free to attract what you do. So focus on you. Speak life over yourself. Write down those dreams you forgot. Take yourself on dates. Surround yourself with people who water your spirit, not drain it. That's what makes a man regret losing you. When he realizes he wasn't just part of your world, he was holding you back from your whole universe. But don't wait for him to see it. Walk in it like it's already done. Let's have some real grown folks talk. You want to know what hurts a man the most? It ain't your tears. It ain't your silence. It's your absence from the places he expected you to stay stuck in. That's the part that gets him. Because men, especially the immature ones, think time freezes when they leave. They expect to find you right where they left you. Same mindset, same broken heart, same feelings. But oh, when he comes back and finds a woman who's been promoted in her peace, upgraded in her standards, and unavailable for nonsense, now that's a plot twist. And let me tell you what else he ain't ready for. The new man in your life who ain't trying to fix you, but celebrate you. Because real men, they don't fear your glow, they fuel it. So no contact wasn't the end. It was the beginning of you writing your new narrative. One where you don't have to beg to be understood. One where your love ain't measured by how much pain you can tolerate. That chapter is over. Let it be. Let him sit with the reality that he lost a woman who would have gone to war for him, but finally decided to fight for herself. And that, my sister, is the kind of regret that don't fade with time. It lingers with every glimpse of the queen you've become. So let me leave you with this, and I want you to write it on your heart. You are not his loss. He is yours. Because losing you means he lost loyalty, love, laughter, late-night encouragement, prayers, peace, and passion. And he won't find all that in one place again. You were the storm and the calm, the backbone and the safe place. And now that you're gone, he gon' realize it the hard way. But let him. Don't check his page. Don't wait on that text. Don't stalk his new girl. That's not your lane anymore. Your lane is paved with new blessings, new love, new light. Your lane is about becoming the version of yourself that no longer sacrifices peace for potential. Your lane is royalty, baby. You are royalty. And queens don't chase, they choose. So choose peace, choose purpose, choose to walk away with your head held high and your heart wide open for what's coming next. Let his regret be loud, but let your peace be louder. Because at the end of the day, you didn't lose him. You found you. And there ain't a man alive who can take that away from you now. Period.